that looks like Nick DeVries in the Alpha Tauri. And just out of turn 3, he's brought up the first red flag. Let's see what happened to Nick DeVries.
Just gets to the braking zone, bit too much ambition over audition, unfortunately, and went in there too quickly.
That's not the 80th birthday present that Dr. Marco wanted, or what his boss at Alpha Tauri, Franz Tost, would have been looking for either. Could have bailed out to the right. Thought he could make the corner and didn't.
Oh my god.
Little or no space, and you're going to get interfered with to a certain extent, and things can happen and are happening all the time, and that is Pierre Gasly, and it's another red flag. We've got a second car hitting the barriers. This time it's the Alpine of Pierre Gasly, who is having the biggest day to forget of his Formula One career. What started out with a fire in practice because of the hydraulic fluid that had got to where it shouldn't is now ending with a brush against the concrete.
I'm sorry. I love the front.
Okay, copy that, mate. Just stop the car.
So this is an Alpine team that spent a long time today fixing a chassis after a fire and are now looking at another repair job. And it wasn't the same incidents that stopped Nick DeVries.
Similar sort of cause and effect in some way, because he was just a bit too quick going in.
Yeah, I could not stop the car.
Oh no! Logan Sargent was improving, but he's now hit the wall. And that is a big bang for Logan Sargent down at turn 15. And you can see little bits of debris from the wall. It's a red flag as well. That's the end of this session.
I think he has turned the engine off, maybe just rolling down the hill, but he won't be impressing race control because they just want to get their car cleared as quickly as possible.
Did he get caught out a little bit by the Ferrari? I think it was Carlos Sainz that was making space for him.
Yeah, well, Carlos went to the inside of that curb, you know, to try and get out of the way.
Man, the Ferraris were in the middle of the road.
Are you okay? Just stop the car next to marshal post if you can.
And into the barriers goes Charles Leclerc. The man on pole won't be going any faster on this final lap. Charles Leclerc might have crashed on his final lap, but he takes pole for the sprint.
That's 4 qualifyings in a row here at Baku that Leclerc's end up on top. Ironically, the only driver that got badly affected by Leclerc's shunt was his teammate, Carlos Sainz.
So let's just have a little look now. We're approaching, as I say, turn 5. Oh, and the rear just went away from him.
Yeah, he just lost the rear end, didn't he, as he turned in. It's an unusual one. I don't think I recall anyone going into that barrier on the entry of turn 5, but he just seemed to have a bit of rear instability.
So P1.
Good job. Good job, guys. I think the tires were gone anyway on the second lap, but yeah, good job.
In front, you can see the Alpha Tauri minus a right rear tyre. Yuki Sonoda has come a cropper at turn 15. And what does this mean to the opening stages of the race? We're approaching turn 15. It's a tricky corner, and even before then, he went into the wall. Roman Grosjean went into there 1 year here, didn't he?
Yeah, but Grosjean's under safety car. This was really unusual. He just sort of understeered into the wall, but that is a very odd thing to see there.